So, welcome back to another Dean Does Stuff adventure, and this time I'm heading over to England. For those of you who already watch, it's because I live in the Netherlands now, and I'm heading over to England in actual fact because of another video where I'm going to try and buy an Arai helmet cheaper from England, including the whole journey, all the cost of the fuel and the train, and it's going to be cheaper than you can buy them in the Netherlands. So hopefully I'll put a tag to that somewhere. Anyway, you can see me rushing through the rush hour traffic, and soon I'm going to be boarding the train at the Calais port. Let's pull into the terminal now. English? Yes, I'm English. I can be English for today. Hello, mate.
Hello. Thank you. There you have it, so you can go directly to border control.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, you too. Right, so that was fairly painless. Now we've got to go into the passport control, I would imagine. Go around this car. So what I normally do is to go in here, and then there's a big old screen up the back here which tells you when you can go further. So what I normally do is scoot around here, and then basically have a look at that screen. So we've got a letter on here, or a number on a letter, T5. We've got T5. So at the moment it says T1 on time, proceed. And we're T5, so we can just proceed in any case. So probably just going to be cheeky and go through the gap there. Breaking the law, breaking the law. Breaking the law, breaking the law. Breaking the law, breaking the law. Coaches only, border controls. I swear this changes every single time I come here, but I think it's just because I go a different way every now and again and I get confused. Right. Now, whichever one you choose is always going to take the longest. So, let's just go over here. Get into this one. I won't face her. So there you go. So what happened there was, because I'm a resident or a temporary resident of the Netherlands, she wanted to see my residency card. Right, so now we're in the second or the third bit of the queue, and this bit of the queue is to go to English passport control. So I suppose at the moment we're kind of in a bit of a weird no man's land in between French and British territory. And once we go through this little bit here, we will essentially be in England. So let's see how that goes. It's usually pretty easy and pretty quick. Once again, I'd never ride with no gloves. I've only took them off for this little bit because I put them in my top box. There's nowhere to put them safely, as any motorbike rider will know. So I pulled over just before the entrance to do that. Man, that Ferrari is noisy. I sort of expect you guys can pick that up on the mic. I'll turn the bike off. Right, the bike's off. Noisy bugger. No stopping in the hatched area. Okay. It's nice having a handbrake. I can just put the handbrake on and relax. Oh, finally a bit of shade. Horrible. Horrible. You can see the guy in the ticket office, they're all talking about their Ferrari. Oh, look at me, my Ferrari! Me. Hello! Big scooter club. Right, have a nice day. Right, so that's that bit. What a nice man. So this is the final bit really. So remember, we are on the French side at the moment, so we're going to England. And then yeah, we just follow this little one here where it says motorbikes, etc, etc. Again, apologies for the no gloves, I know, but problem is I need to get my stuff out of my pocket again on this one, and it's just too many stop starts otherwise. my thing says it's 49 degrees. Well, it's definitely not. I think it's just the sensor must be too near to the engine or something.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Good. Follow here, mate. Too.
Lane 2. Mate, it's so hot out here. I feel like my heated grips are on. Ridiculous. Right, so yeah, hopefully with a bit of luck we won't have to stop here very long because it is super duper hot. So handbrake on, which is nice, and then I'm going to undo my jacket and just stand next to the bike, and hopefully we're going to go on pretty quick. Jacket is off. It's just like 30 degrees out here, it's ridiculous. So this is basically the crux of it. There are some toilets over there, straight ahead, and something over there, disabled toilets, and there's a snack machine there, but realistically there's nowhere for a motorbiker to be in the rain other than under there, which wouldn't be too bad unless there was like more than 4 of you. And quite often what they do is they put you out on a lane of your own where all the motorbikers go together. But there you go, it's only me at the moment. Right, I'm hoping they're going to lift the barrier up for us now, but it's getting a bit hot. The problem is motorbikes always go on the back of the train. So we will be the last ones to be loaded in this line in any case. And there's probably, I think there's 3 bikes, perhaps 4 behind me in the queue here. But obviously bikers are cool. That's why we get put on the back of the bus. So all the cool kids are at the back of the bus, right? Would really like to go now. Thank God for that. Different train for us. Right, round to the left. So we need to follow the green arrow, which is up there on the right lane at the moment. But I'm sure that the next one will be green as we go around the corner. As I say, it's actually alright in fair weather, this, for a motorbike rider, but when it's raining, this really is quite crap. There's just no choices but to get wet. Oh, we're going down an X. Oh. Yeah. So this is normal. So what they're going to do is they're going to just put all the motorbikes to one side. I don't know if you can see in the mirror, but there's a few bikes there. And then once all the cars are on, they'll let us down. We're the last ones. So, even though that lady's let us on, chances are they'll still stop us. So we're always going to go downstairs and not upstairs, so it'll be the second door, I reckon. I don't know what that sign was, for wheelies or something. So when you board the train, they want you to stay to the right hand side, and then at the last moment they turn you into the left up against the curb. I'm probably going to just stay in this back carriage. Yep.
Perfect, engine up inside stand.
Neutral, one of those.
Perfect.
Side stand. Right, there we go. As I said, back of the bus, it's 7 of us, 6 of us. So there you go. Right, as you can hear, we're about to arrive in the UK. So, what I'm planning to do is go into my settings, and then somewhere, maybe in general, units, speed, miles an hour. So now we've arrived in the UK, and now it means that I've got miles per hour instead of kilometres an hour, which is exactly what I need. Right.
We hope you had a pleasant crossing with Eurotunnel, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.
Yes, you will see me soon. About 3 more days when I come back. Right, well, as per usual, the train's not very full. So, back to this Honda Road Sync. I'm going to turn the bike on. It's already synced. Go to my Google Maps. And there we go, accept that. Go to my Google Maps. And that's where I want to be going. Start. Turn my phone off. Easy as that. Start the bike up. Chonk it in gear. Now, for those of you who have never been on this train, and you're tall, watch your head, because very low ceilings. Hopefully they're going to let us off this train pretty quick, because it's very, very, very hot. Right, I'll stop here. Neutral. Off. So I'm going to need to OK it again, I think. Accept. And then back to maps. Close that down. They've all stopped, which is good for me, because that means I can put my glove back on. Lovely job. Right, let's go, next bit. Man, these trains are getting so old now. Must be at least 20 years old. I can feel a bit of air coming in. English air, woohoo! Come on mate, you can do it. You can do it! You can do it! It's a little bit cooler, but it's still very warm. Keep going, my love. Oh, I can feel the wind blowing through my helmet. But of course, I have to close the visor so you can hear me. Right, so there you go. That's what it's like going through the Channel Tunnel on the train with a motorbike. Obviously, once you've arrived in the country of choice, remember to ride on the correct side of the road. I'm in England, so that obviously means it's the left now. And I'm from England, so I typically don't forget what I'm doing, but it has been known once or twice. Okay, right, we're coming up on the junction now. So that's the last chance for services if you're getting on the train. And there's a petrol station, you can get some food there, etc. Big thing over on the right hand side, you go over, fly over and back. And here we go, Channel Tunnel service traffic, use junction 12, but we need to go here in 1/3 of a mile. So you've got these countdown markers, 3, 2, 1 in the blue with a little white line. So you've got a countdown 3, 2, 1. You get that in the UK for those people that are watching from elsewhere. Now we're now entering the entrance. Now for this one, the cars and motorbikes like myself, we need to stay in the right hand lane. Passenger traffic. tiny little bit of rain there. But so far, although it has been raining quite a bit while I've been in the UK, I've missed all the rain personally, but that doesn't mean to say I'm going to miss it all the way home, because I've got to get through Belgium yet, and it always rains in Belgium. It's not a good place to stop, my friend. That was a big bump, wasn't it? So this first barrier is just a sort of a ticket accepting barrier. So there's no passports here or anything like that. This is just to get into the complex. Oh, that's should we go here? Yeah. Self-check-in. Press to check in. Please wait. 8-digit booking reference, which will be on my phone, I guess. Which is there. 9511 9511 4922. Confirm. Please wait. Mr. Babbister, no pets. If you have no pets, no pets. Conventional diesel and petrol. And that's it. I'm going to put that in my pocket, and then I'm going to ride on in. Now, it said there that it was busy, and I'm not sure if it. To be honest with you, the time I've booked the train for is sort of, in my opinion, when you're on a motorbike, it's kind of a bit of irrelevance, because they can't really turn you back once you've gone in. So what I tend to do is, everybody has to go through this bit, follow the green arrow, it's up there. And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to ride straight round to passport control. Perfectly honest, if that's still possible. I've not been here for a little while, and it changes every single time I come. So, for example, this bit here is all new. So, if you've seen older videos of this is definitely all changed in the last 6 months. So going all the way around the back. To the car park, it says. So in we go. And then up on your right hand side there's a flashing board, and it says G1, 2 and 3 in about 20 minutes J1. So let's just stop and see the letter we got given. So let's just have a quick look. Put that into neutral. I should turn my phone off now, I think. Put my little handbrake on. So I think the best way to do that is to turn the Bluetooth off. That clears all that rubbish. Right. So we got given letter K. H-I-J-K. So we're pretty soon anyway. And I always figure this thing to do is to just go through. So sod it, I'm going to give it a try and see what happens. So yeah, I'm not really sure what these guys are doing, but we're just going to pretend like we don't know and just keep going through. Yeah. Didn't seem too interested in me, so keep going. It never really feels all that busy to be waiting around in a car park. I think it should just be first come, first serve and be done with it. It's a crazy town. So, passport and security controls. Police check. Hello. Yes. How is it today? Busy, quiet?
It's steady, a very steady morning. It's the weekend was manic, and I think it's been slightly quiet, but only slightly.
Trying to remember where it is. 400 pockets. Yay! It's got my ID thing in it as well. Careful. Ticket hanger, yeah. That's excellent, thanks. Try and be as quick as I can. Cheers. Anywhere I want. What's a good one? What's a good one?
Yellow van, Range Rover.
I'll go yellow van. What's a good one? Right, so I'm going to need my passport again in a minute. Hopefully my gloves won't fall off if I put them down there. I think at this particular moment I'll put this windshield down out of the way as well. That's it. So as I say, yeah, the first bit is getting your ticket. The one we've just been, I think, is UK Customs. So that's we're now in effectively no man's land again, and you can get pulled in over to that side there, and they will check your stuff, check through your cars or whatever. They're obviously looking for caravans and vans at the moment through there. I think that's the way to smuggle things, I suspect. Well, it's 17 degrees, but it's not that warm, I will say, for 17 degrees. If you can't find it, grind it, mate. Thank you. Right, well, there we go. That was pretty easy. Just put my gloves back on. Now, it's just a case of this one has actually got a little bike lane just for bikes here. Let's go here. It's completely pointless because then you're just straight away just in the queue again. Man, I think we picked the right queue here. I think we'll be up there with the bikes, so that's fine. Take my glove off again for this. Now this will be the bit to find out whether we get in trouble for going on the wrong time. So there's a lone biker up here in lane 4 and I'm with him. So now there's two sets of bikers there, look. Not really sure why. Not lost my glove, so that's good. All right. Right, well, for a change, we didn't have to wait. So we're straight in. Convoy. So I suspect we're going to just be loaded on the back of whatever train is about to depart, hence why they've ushered us all through. So So this time I was only waiting at that little stop point there for about 2 minutes. I stopped the camera, but so I thought we'd probably be there for half an hour to an hour, but no, straight on so far. My ears bent round. That's better. Really? No one here but me. I'm sort of surprised they loaded them bikes on before the very end of the train, but yes, it is what it is. Here we go.
It needs to not be on this metal surface. Sorry, just reverse you. Diagonal here. Right. Thank you. Yeah, just sort of be diagonal across here. Front there. Nice one. Nice on top of the drive pad. Oh, there we go.
So there you go. It's going to be a bit of a lonely trip for me. I thought I was going to be with a bunch of bikers to chat to, but just me on my own. So there you go. That's how you travel by train over to Europe. And yeah, I'll film getting off as well, so we'll go from there. So if you wondered what there is to do aboard the Eurostar train when you travel by motorbike, this is it. Nothing. There are some toilets, but they're usually out of order, so try and go to the toilet before you get on. And there's no seats, you're just standing around waiting. It's only a 35-minute crossing, so it doesn't take very long, but there you go. If you wondered what it was like, this is it. So a little bit of a tip when you're going to get off this train, and that is that the ceiling is very low, and to not swing your helmet up in the air to try and put it on your head. I've seen a lot of people do that, and another thing I've seen people do is attempt to stand up on their bike when they're riding out. So those are the two top tips I give. And also when it's wet, to just sort of take it really easy, because it's quite slippery on this train. So an interesting side note to the Honda Road Sync is that actually I've just gone through a time zone, and I've now turned the phone back on, and the phone has recognised the time. And because it's linked to the bike, it has automatically updated the time on the bike, so you don't need to worry about adjusting that. Only I changed the units in the settings to go from miles an hour back to kilometres an hour now that I'm in Europe. So there you go, that's a nice little thing to know. Right, well, seeing as I was right at the very, very back of the train, I've got to go all the way down. Right, okay, so to get out of here is also pretty easy, same as when we arrived in the UK. But the tarmac's much better this side than it is in England. So there you go, that is it, exited. And then all you really need to do from here is just make sure you're in the right lane to wherever it is that you're going. And you're good to go, nice and easy. So there you go, that's how you get off the train.